waking up and the stars align. SSG, I'm in my prime. Hey, wanna join the gang, but you ain't got ties. Pulling right up, right where you reside.
We're gonna be reacting to characters that were right. So I think this video covers one character from the thumbnail from what I seen, and I think it's Shane from The Walking Dead. I'm not gonna say spoiler alert, because if you ain't watched The Walking Dead by now, what you doing? You feel me? The show been out for like 13, 14 years now, so we just gonna get straight into it. Do y'all think Shane was right? Yes or no?
You know what's the worst feeling that you can have when watching something? When a character that makes perfect sense seems to be villainized by every other character on screen. I can't stand that. And I'm not talking about the motherfuckers who be like, Thanos was right, or the Joker was hurt by society. But those instances where people can make logical decisions throughout the entire thing, but still be gaslit into thinking they're wrong. Like, why am I, as the watcher, feeling crazy because I agree with the only person on screen making sense? I will not tolerate this injustice. So I am here to defend the defenseless. And there is only one character that had this type of effect on yours truly.
Let me tell you something now. Let me ask you something. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something.
I mean, was Rick? I said Rick. Was Shane right though? Low key. Did he go about it the right way? Nah.
It's about damn time I talked about Shane from The Walking Dead on this channel.
But at the same time, and I'm gonna stop pausing. I'm trying to work on that, but I be having a lot to talk about when I'm passionate, especially when it comes to certain stuff like this. Like The Walking Dead was my show. I love The Walking Dead. I feel like it's in the middle with Shane. Like I feel like certain stuff he didn't have to go too crazy with. Like I feel like with the situation. All right, so the situation with Otis, the guy when they went to go for the run after Carl got shot, I feel like he had to shoot him in the leg. That was kind of fucked up. Like that's OD. But like with the situation with what was the situation where I feel like Shane was right? I think the CDC situation he was right. The boy at the barn with that dude, and I know that they were trying to hold on to their humanity, but it's like you gotta off him. You feel me? Like he gotta go. So there's certain situations where like he was right, but other situations like the Otis situation, I feel like that was messed up. Like you ain't have to do that. You feel me?
Am a Shane defender. You cannot convince me that Shane wasn't absolutely correct about the state of the world and how the group should have handled themselves in The Walking Dead. Let me paint you a picture, okay? Your best friend gets shot, badly injuring him and putting him into a coma. Whilst your best friend is in a coma, a goddamn zombie apocalypse breaks out. So, being a good person, you try to get your friend out of the hospital where he's in his coma. But of course, a goddamn zombie apocalypse is happening, and the government thinks it has something to do with the sick people of the world. As you try to get your friend out, the military start icing out everyone in the hospital, dead or alive. It doesn't matter. Everyone's getting murked.
Yo, chat, how long y'all think y'all would survive the apocalypse? And we talking about just The Walking Dead. Like, if he's some zombies where, like, you not surviving, like, that shit is too messed up. Like, World War Z, the only way you surviving is if you sick, bro. If you got a common cold, you cool, because they don't mess with you if you sick. But if you're not sick, you're not surviving that, bro. But The Walking Dead, me personally, I feel like I would survive. Like, it ain't that bad. It's really just the people. The zombies not that bad. It's the people. Especially when it got to, like, season 6, season 7, like, later in the series, like, the zombies was, like skeletons basically. Like they was, you know what I'm saying, like they never really ran, but like season 1, season 2, season 3, they was a little bit smarter. Like they knew how to like open doors and shit, you feel me? But it's still like they slow, so like you ain't about to catch me. I'm weaving, you feel me? Like I'm out of there.
All while zombies are storming at you. So unfortunately, you have to cut your losses and abandon your friend, because what are you really gonna do against this? Fight all of the zombies and the military by yourself while carrying a guy in a coma? Like, get real. Get fucking real.
Zombies don't even eat you, they just whip your ass.
However, to honor your friend's memory, you swear your life to protecting and making sure his family
what's up, my boy?
Is safe and secure. I get it. It's the least you can do. And yes, Shane and Lori end up getting together. But I mean, that's just a tale as old as time.
How long you think you survive in the zombie apocalypse, Yo, Seabass. What's up, my boys? How long y'all think y'all surviving the zombie apocalypse?
And not only have you protected
We're gonna say
your
we're gonna say The Walking Dead first, and then COD zombies. But like I was saying, like COD zombies, they don't
Best
even eat
friends
you. They just whip your ass. Like they just fuck you up.
family, but a bunch of other people's lives too, only to discover that the man you left behind, the one in the coma while zombies and our military soldiers killing patients surrounded his room, is alive and just so happens to stumble upon and save and help some of your crew members. How do you do that? So now your best friend is back to life. You think
Shane,
everything would be sunshine and rainbows, right? The whole family's back
He
together.
thought he was leading that shit.
The woman you've grown to
Not gonna lie,
love
Walking Dead,
is
I'm
now
surviving that. I got a
completely
method.
ignoring you.
That's what I'm saying,
and
bro. Walking
hates
Dead,
you
that shit easy.
for
It's just the
lying
people you
to
gotta
her
worry about.
about her husband's fate.
But what's your method though?
How the fuck was Shane supposed to know that Rick would survive this? Look what's happening. Shane does not have future sight. At the same time, I mentioned Rick helped out some of the crew one time, but all of a sudden this motherfucker is now in charge. Rick helped them once, and now nobody is listening to Shane anymore.
I think honestly though, Rick was like one of the most realistic leaders, and I feel like any sort of like television series, only because like they humanized him in a way where like he kind of fluctuated. I feel like that's realistically how like most people would be. Like 1 minute he was on time, and the next minute it was like he kind of like lost it. He went crazy a little bit. Then he was like not really leading type shit. Like I feel like they did a good way with writing Rick. I'm not gonna lie.
I'd be so pissed.
And Andrew
if I
Lincoln
was
definitely
Shane,
brought that
I'm not
character to
gonna
life.
lie.
Like you can't really picture nobody else in that playing that role.
His whole life got taken away.
But same with Shane too, though.
Shane has kept everyone alive countless times, but now he has to take a backseat to the rookie in the zombie apocalypse.
I do feel as though like if Shane was, you said where I've been at, shit, bro. I just been working for real. Where you been at? But what was I gonna say? I feel like Shane, honestly, if Shane was like just a leader and Rick didn't take over, it probably would have still been more people alive. I'm gonna be honest.
Let's game. I mean, that's
Like especially like when it got to the situation with the prison and the governor and all that. Yeah, it would have been more people.
so dumb.
sure.
And in just one episode of Rick being in charge, half of the camp dies. Rick makes one bad decision after another. Mind you, Shane was telling everyone these were
Like
bad
Shane
choices.
knew how to make the
and then
right
a few
like,
more people died.
Not even
and
just the right
CDC
decision. I keep pausing. It wasn't that he made the right decision, but he knew what the right decision was for the best of the group. Like even if it was the hard decision, like Rick couldn't make the hard decision.
because of Rick. We're not gonna talk about Shane and the CDC. That shit was awful. But that's just in one season. So far, Rick has done nothing but come back to life and kill half of the group. But let me tell you something. Season 2 had me so pissed off for Shane the entire time. What are we doing? Why are we still listening to Rick? He's gotten everyone killed. Look. Sophia going missing was tragic. Nobody wants to abandon a kid. But let's be honest.
There's no way out of this one.
That girl was 100% dead the entire time, bro. And it was Rick's fault. But somehow Shane is the villain for thinking that a child isn't going to last long by themselves in a walker-infested forest. Like, hello?
Said Shane would have been on time.
Sorry,
most
but
definitely.
Shane was so right.
Negan
in this
situation, governor situation, all that would have played out differently if Shane was in charge.
I think it's time that we all start to just consider the other.
I feel like Shane versus Negan, that shit would have been peak.
They have done nothing but waste time, resources, and energy looking for Sophia. Then, of course, Rick gets Carl shot up, leaving it to Shane to make another hard choice.
See, this is the only situation I feel like was fucked up. Like, I feel like he had to do it like that. But then again, I don't know, because, like, they was about to get messed up, and his leg was fucked up, and he needed the medicine, but, like, I don't know. I feel like he ain't had to slime him out like that. I feel like that's the only time Shane was kind of out of pocket.
Sacrifice Otis for Carl. But that makes sense. Why the fuck would Shane care about Otis? He just met this dude. These aren't his people. Shane doesn't even want to be in this bum-ass farm. I remember watching this season and genuinely getting upset at the decisions Rick and everyone else in the group was making that wasn't Shane. Like Dale and Lori, bro. Dale and Lori needed to shut their asses up. Why is the
I ain't gonna lie,
mother
if Shane was
of
like survived
Carl
though, he would have
getting
definitely slimed out.
sideways about Shane trading?
What's the old head name again? He would have slimed him out. Dale. He would have slimed his ass out. It was getting to that point.
Dale and Lori, bro. Dale and Lori needed to shut their asses up. Why is the mother of Carl getting sideways about Shane trading Otis's life for him?
Girl, fuck them kids and fuck you too.
What? And don't even get me started on Dale. This old fart, he don't do nothing. He don't do nothing. Dale didn't do nothing but be up Shane's ass 24/7. And that's not even the worst of it. Later in season 2, we see that Herschel and his whole family is hoarding.
You said Lori was so fine? Ew. Lori? I don't know, man. You got that, gang.
Walkers in their barn, thinking that they're not dead, but just sick people.
Brain doesn't fucking work, you idiot. You're honestly an idiot.
Are you kidding me? These creatures are eating people alive. And what does Rick do about this? He don't do nothing. In fact, he helps them out. Obviously, Shane reacts like the only normal human being and says, fuck that, these things gotta go. This shouldn't even be a conversation. Everyone in this shot has seen a walker eat someone, and now we want to sleep 50 feet away from them? Thankfully, the greatest scene in The Walking Dead to date occurs.
Why is it still coming? Shine it up. Hey, you right, man.
But that's because, like I said, like everybody else still seen the world like black and white. Like they thought that shit was gonna go back to normal. But Shane was a W here because he made them realize, like, bro, this is the end of the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we can't be sleeping next to them. They'll kill us.
Puts all of the walkers down in front of everyone while calling these morons out on their stupid bullshit. And at the end of this, what do you know? Here comes Sophia, the girl that Rick has risked everyone's life to find. She's been dead forever. Of course she was dead. Shane was right once again.
Risking our lives for a little girl who's gone.
Rick brings back another
it's just how he went about
person
doing
to the
stuff.
farm. I think you can guess what Shane wanted to do to this hostile random. But nope, everyone calls him a monster instead, leading to, you guessed it, more deaths in the camp. Now you might think this would finally convince the group to listen to Shane. No. Actually, most of them want Shane dead, including Lori, even though Shane directly saved Carl's life. Lastly, of course, this tale ends with a death, but not of Rick or Herschel or any of these other fucking imbeciles, but Shane. Yes, Shane fucking dies. But somehow the group and the audience was gaslit into thinking Shane was one of the worst people in the show at the time. I don't know how they did it.
That is crazy though. Like, even though like they killed off Shane and they made it seem like he was a villain, which he kind of was, it was crazy how he had such like a everlasting effect on like the whole group. Like Rick was seeing fucking flash images of Shane and shit. Like when he was on that timing, it was like he tapped into his inner Shane. Carl started acting like fucking Shane. Like, bro, he left an impact on them. But it was also like his influence and like how much right he was about like the new world and the apocalypse. Like, everybody just started thinking his way, even though like the way he was going about it was fucked up, but it was for the better purpose. Said, bro, I remember when he saved Carl in that building, when he sacrificed that guy. Rick wouldn't have done that. I'm telling you, like, Shane made the rash decisions where like other people couldn't do it. Rick couldn't do it.
I don't know how they did it, but they did. Shane was some inhumane monster in the eyes of The Walking Dead. Even though just 1 or 2 seasons later, Rick is doing and saying the exact same thing Shane was telling them to do from day one.
See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
Holy shit, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Yes, in season 3 and 4 and the rest of the fucking series, Rick and the group are doing what Shane said to do from the jump.
That's facts.
Prioritize group survival and don't trust or help anyone. The injustice. I still to this day cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the
It
comments.
would have just been hard though for them to coexist, especially because like he slept with Rick's wife. So like, if that shit didn't happen, I mean, they both was leaders at the end of the day, so they would have been still bumping heads. But because of the conflict with him screwing around with Rick's wife, With Lori, it's kind of like the situation was messed up. You feel me? But again, like if Shane was around, nonetheless, he would have definitely slimed Rick out though, because he was about to, and that's when Dale caught him or whatever. He would have slimed out Dale. He would have slimed out Rick, and it would have definitely been more or less deaths. But yeah, like I said, he just had a long, everlasting effect on them, the whole group for sure. But he was ahead of the curve.